to come back to your first love, because like the reality is, like, the way that I see it, right, is that um to come back to, your relationship with God, right? And I mean like on a consistent basis, not just like on Sunday or the days you go to church or just Bible study and stuff like that. But it's like even in the small moments, right? Even when, you were just promoted or you got the job, or you know what I'm saying, or you had the baby, or you're married, you know what I'm saying? Or even when, life feels like it's falling apart and stuff like that. One thing I know for sure is that, you can always talk to God, right? Regardless of what you're going through. If you don't understand, like, like you can always commune with him. So like this video is really for that, right? It's to just come back to the place where, where you would talk to God every day. Like when you would talk to God about, just the little tiny things, right? The things that would just, make you happy, the things that would make you sad, the things that would make you angry and stuff like that. Because the way that I see it, right, is like when you neglect, that part, right? The reality is like, it's like Jesus sitting at the table alone, waiting to talk to you. And it's like, like you're on a date with him, right? I'm just giving an example. And like you never showed up. You know what I'm saying? You showed up like when you felt like it and stuff like that. And this is just a reminder, to come back to the place where you actually sought him out, to come back to the place that, whether I'm good or whether things feel like it's falling apart, like, to just come back to God. Because the reality is, it's like, man, like, it's like, where would we be without him? You know what I'm saying? Like, where could we go? You know what I'm saying? Like, he literally, like, woke us up. He literally, gives us breath in our bodies. Like, like, some people died. And, like, some people were not given the opportunity to even do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So this is just a reminder, like, hey, get on your face. Read your Bible, fast, talk to God, pray, cry out. Do what you got to do. Apologize to him. But, like, turn away from the different things, right? But I got to go because this is, like, very, yeah, it's about to make me cry, so.